Hi everyone, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. Today we are going to make a belly band with a secret journaling spot. I've already made one tag. This is for another part of the tags. This is the belly band, and let me, because I didn't do this part. Oh, and you know what? Sorry. I'll try to make my timer not so loud. Okay. All right, off we go with my timer. If I can get it back into place here. Okay. I didn't do this part. I was trying to prepare, again, as much as possible. I'm going to just be off screen for a second while I ink this because I don't want these little brown spots, well, you know what? We'll just clean it up, right? This is actually going to get cut down. But I want to do that against the paper, so I'm sure I have it the right height. And when I pull this away, you can see what I mean about the little specks that get on everything. And if I don't clean them up and I lay something down, they get all over it and they smear. Now this, see, there's a smear, but I'm not too concerned about that because this is backing paper. So that's all I'm going to do here. Put my glue on its side because it's giving me trouble again, even in the sweater. So I'm gonna go here. I might be a little off screen here on the bottom, but I'm coming up. Oops. Okay. Now I had already done one tag. I think I had thought, you know, I'll make a belly band. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. At first I thought I would take, like, you know, maybe a bunch of little tags or fussy cuts or whatever and kind of make like a scrappy, snippety kind of, that sounds funny, snippety, but a snippety kind of belly band. But I couldn't really find anything I was liking, and da-da-da-da-da. So came up with an idea, and the idea I had was too complicated and my little brain couldn't quite figure it out. Could see it in my head, but I couldn't make it work. And just gonna get those right to the ends. So again, pretty much, well, not all of this, most of this stuff is from that Belle Rouge, vintage Belle Rouge, actually, I think it's called, from CarolynsMusings. And then I am using something from a page from Pixel Threads, I think was just like Strawberry Journal or something. I'm not sure that it was called anything special other than that. And I'm doing that one. I shrunk down a page to get the piece of, you know, ephemera that I cut out, fussy cut, or yeah, I guess this is, well, it's kind of a fussy cut, what they call a kiss cut. To me, that was all the same thing. I didn't know, hadn't heard of kiss cut until like just these last few months. So, all right, that's okay. Let me just trim that a little bit. Perfect. Okay, let's get rid of this. We're gonna run a little bit more ink along these back edges just to be sure that nothing shows of the cream colored paper. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way, get that out of the way. All right, now what we're doing here is I've got this fold, and this is similar to something I had done before, but it's a little bit different. So this one is going to be, let me get the book. This is the page it's going to go on. And let's see. I can cut the top because you're not going to see it for the most part. So I'm just lining it up at the bottom of the page here. I'm going to give myself a pencil mark where I'm going to need to cut it. Okay, I'll just stick that to the side. Hopefully I won't be I'll just do it with this. It comes out straighter if I just do it with this. Okay, pencil mark, there it is. All right, and then we can get that away. All right, then I'm just gonna glue these pieces onto this, and I'll hand trim. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'll hand trim from the top. Okay, that's that. All right, so these are gonna go on here. So essentially what's gonna happen is that overlaps, and this is gonna open up, and this is gonna give you a place to journal inside on the belly band. Very, very similar to one that I had done before. I had done it like this, put ribbon through, and when you opened it, the ribbon made a little belly band of its own, and I had another piece of paper that was folded, tri-folded inside that, so you had that. So this is a little bit of a spin on that. That was a while ago. So I'm gonna go ahead. One is narrower than the other, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on this side, and then I'm gonna put this on this side, and then we'll cut it down to match that. So let's go ahead and do that, trying to find what I did with my glue. I'm going to glue from the bottom up because I know that I'm not going to need that very top part. But like I said, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to cut it down to fit, whoops, on the black check that I just cut to fit the page. So I hope everybody is doing okay and continuing to enjoy their summer. I got a little bit of glue here. I'm liking this mat. The glue tends to come off this mat. Got it from Amazon, pretty sure. Okay, I'm gonna open this up and make sure that's the narrower side, yes. And put it to the bottom and up to, but not over, the fold. And like I said, if anything has to be trimmed, like over here or something, just go back and take care of that in a minute. So let's let that sit while I do this part. And I'm just going to do a simple, sort of simple tuck. I was trying to do an interlocking kind of thing, and I couldn't. My brain just wasn't going there today. I don't know what it was. So yeah, so I just took the discs that I was going to use, I cut it down, I cut down part of the design that I was going to put on it, and I'm just going to make it so that you tuck one side under the other, and that's going to be that simple. That's what it's going to be. Nice and easy. Okay, so let's go here, pull this in a little closer to me and try to get it on the edges here. I am hoping, yeah, because I've got a little nick there. I was hoping that it would cover that. All right, this has got to come out a little bit because I don't want it over the edge of that fold. So I'm going to be trimming from the other side, which is just fine. Let me pull this out here. Pull this out there. Just pulling it away from that fold. Okay, that's much better. Clean up the glue. Okay, and I'm gonna have to trim here, as you can see, but that is fine. Get rid of that extra glue. All right, for the moment, what I'm going to do now, I'll do it on this side because I can see the pencil mark better on the white or cream colored side than I can on the red and black plaid. And we're just going to cut it right there. Let's get my cutter again. And I'm going to just, hoping that it won't be too yeah, I was hoping it wasn't going to revolt against me because I had wet glue on it. All right, so let's go ahead and re-ink this part. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having some time to get out and play. Now, I was supposed to go out this morning. It didn't work out that way. Work got in the way yet again. And, yeah. But my laundry is getting done. Thinking maybe later I may make myself a nice icy glass of iced tea and go sit out in the yard as the sun goes down. And yeah, that would be nice. Drink a little iced tea. My husband is on, should be on his way home from Syracuse. So let's hope. All right, now all I'm going to do here with this one, I don't need that right now, is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to glue this on right in the middle, top, bottom, okay? What I want to make sure of is this is the base of the card that's going to go in, so I want to make sure I stay really, really close to the ends, okay? Really, really close. So I can trim that down, though I didn't leave myself a whole lot of space. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just put that glue right at the very edge. And what I'm going to do, which may seem a little strange, is I'm just going to, well, I won't leave it uncovered. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wave this a little bit. Kind of try to stiffen up that glue just a wee bit. Dry it out some before I stick it down. And I am just doing this by eye. So hopefully I will get this straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and press this down really well. I'm not brushing towards the center. I'm brushing either straight across or up because I don't want it to go too far down. Now, what I'm going to do here is find a piece I made. It just took a flower and tucked some leaves in it and stuff like that, and that's just going to go right here. The trick is it's got to stay on this card. It can't go off because we're going to open this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to, let me see if I do this. Yeah, if I just glue all the leaves and a small bit of the circle here, I think we should be okay. I'm pretty sure. I can glue quite a bit more here. All right. Let me just go across here a little bit. I want to leave enough play room, if that makes sense. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and put that right there. Okay. And actually, I think, hang on a minute, I'm going to take this glue off of that part right there. Okay. Put that back down. I'm trying to find where the glue was. Here we go. Because I don't want, I need that little bit of space for it to go under, if that makes sense. So it's going to just go this way. Okay? Hopefully. Hopefully that will be enough to hold it down. Is it going under? Am I in the right place? I do believe I am. All right, it's not the best. Well, I don't know. All right, maybe I will add a little bit more glue under here. try to make that a little tighter. And then I don't want to glue it in, of course. So I think that will probably be okay. I mean, it doesn't hold it super, super flat, but it holds it flat enough. Okay, so we have a belly band here. We're gonna have a belly band here. Let me find my pin, because we're gonna work with something a little different here. So right now what we're gonna do is I decided I wanted to put lace across this black. So what I'm gonna do is use, I'm gonna get a glue book here. I think I'll get a new page because this one's getting a little lumpy. This one's got a hole in it, don't ask me why. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna glue this completely with this Japanese glue, G-L-O-O. Okay. This is the one that my friend Rita says works really well with fabric, and this isn't fabric per se, it is lace, but that is why I wanted to use this and not the Fabri-Tac. So I'm gonna try to lay that down, and that's good. That's good. It does take a few minutes to dry. It stays kind of tacky. So I'm just gonna brush this off the ends here where I put it. I get my eraser. It is a very sticky glue, very sticky. But from what I've done so far with it, it does not like come through fabric. You know, I'm probably shaking the table, and I apologize for that, but sometimes it is just necessary. So it's still a little tacky. That's okay. Let me get this glue book thing out of the way here. And I'm gonna just take my scissors. My lace isn't quite at the ends here, but I can make that work. There we go. A little bit more down this end. And I'm going to, this is going to go onto the red card. So let me just go ahead and try to trim this lace against the card there. And I'm gonna leave it hanging over that one edge. I'm not gonna trim that off. I'm only doing top and bottom here. Where it comes over on the sides with the scallops is just fine. Okay, let me get rid of that. All right, let's put those away. Oh, let me close this up. So again, that is the name of the glue. It's glue, just that simple. And I am going to, I may have to come back and I might end up stitching on that. I don't know, which I can do. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just gonna ink this. This is a white core card. It's not the other reddish one that I was using. It's a little more washed out and maybe a little on the purple side, but I thought it went nicely with these, I was gonna say mushrooms, with these strawberries. Oh my goodness. My. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna glue that onto here. And I think this will get backed, but I'm not gonna do it on camera because I think I do wanna go back and stitch around this to make sure that that sort of stays down. But for right now, we will glue this to the back and then put our fussy cut or kiss cut. I'm gonna just call it fussy cut It's fussy cut to me. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on here. I'm going to try to get back into frame for you. And then we'll put this in. Now this, I believe, is the last piece of ephemera I need to do for this vintagey, real, you know, a little more rustic vintage strawberry book. I have not gone back into the other strawberry book. I will, and I may do some stuff on camera with that. I may not. I may be trying to pull off some of my other projects. I don't know, because I've got things that are waiting to be done and new things that I would love to do. So yeah, so we're just going to center that up. Looks good. Like I said, I will go back and I will stitch around this. Okay, and that means that this is going to get stitched on as well. I'm going to actually bring that in so you see this little bit. It's supposed to go down to the bottom, but I think I'll bring it up just a wee bit. I think that will work. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit more. Give me just a little more space for stitching. So let's go ahead and get this on. So yeah, this came out of a journal page that I just shrunk down to a size that would fit for me. I think this card had to be no bigger than 6.5 inches, and I wanted it a little bit bigger than the other card that I had made. I wanted it taller and narrower than the other card I had made, let's say. So it came out that the red part, this, you know, darker red part, is 6.5 by 3.5. And then I just graduated things, you know, down so that they would all fit as I needed to. So that is what I did. It's okay, it's gonna get glued. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna keep that laying down. Let's bring this over here. And like I said, I'm gonna bring it in a little, up a little. I don't want to bring it in that much. There, that's better. And up a little is okay. Let's get this pressed down. Okay, I have this word. I think I will put it, actually, let me lift this up, and I'm going to put it here. I'll line it up with the end of that. That looks good. And then I'll put that leaf over the end of it. Okay. Enough glue to go through the lace so it will stick. I'm hoping that I have this lined up, come on, with the end. I'm gonna have to pick it up so I can see more or less. That looks pretty good. A little over. I think I'll just do it right over to the end. And I'll pull this fella back a little bit. And that's gonna go there. And then I have a butterfly, which is going to go here, I think like so. Okay. And though I will put this on here, because it's very skinny, there we go, I will do the rest of the butterfly with this. Okay. A little bit more right there. Right there. All right, and we'll put that this way. Get my little wipe and put that down. I may have to start and stop the stitching here because of how I've just put this on, but that's okie dokie. Don't think that will be a problem. All right, so essentially that is going to be the card that is going to go under here. Okay, this card is going to actually go in here, which is a little snug, but it's going to go in this part. Okay, I may have to trim that down a little bit, especially if I put back on it, but I think I'm only going to use regular paper. I'm not going to use cardstock because I already have 2 layers. All right, let me get the book. Get rid of that. Make sure I put it the correct way. Would be good. That's going to go on this page like so. Correct? Correct. Okay. And let's go ahead and let me get the other card, which is right here. Okay. That tells me I know that I can go. I like to, when I put the belly bands on the page, if I can, to make the glue section that I'm doing pretty wide. I think it helps it to stay on the page better, number 1. And I think it helps it to hold your cards in, provided your cards aren't right up against the glue. That you don't want. So I think we're okay there. I do have to pick it up. Okay, could come forward just a little bit. Alrighty. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just do my best to press this down because it is in the book, so it makes it a little more difficult. Okay, and press this part down. Make sure we are where we need to be and not buckling. Okay, so this card then is going to go in here like so. Okay, and then this card is going to go in here. Well, this one doesn't, I'm going to put it in from this side because that little edge is wanting to come up, but I will glue it a little bit later. Okay. I'm just trying to be careful because I've just glued everything. All right, so come on, over, there we go. Okay, so that is essentially how this belly band will look with the cards in it. And let's get a little glue on that part. Okay, and then this will open up like so. And then you have writing space in here. All right, and then that closes down again. And then when you take the belly bands out, if you wanted to, you could do writing in 2 little columns there as well. So that is this belly band. We are finished with that. And like I said, I am pretty sure, except for stenciling and some stamping, sewing ribbons on where I glued them onto the tops of tags or something like that, I think for the most part we are done. So that is that little project for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you would also consider hitting the like button on the video, maybe leaving a comment, sharing perhaps, and subscribing if you would, because all of those things, as you know, will help my channel to grow. So the more people who will comment and like and subscribe and share, the more likely my videos will come to the top of recommendation lists because people are enjoying them. So more people will get to watch and I will get to make more friends. So that's it for now, guys. So in the meantime, be safe, be happy, and be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.